Perfect. Well, welcome here, everyone. Happy Monday. We've got core day today. So we're going to go through 4 different exercises. We're going to go 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds on each. Okay, so we're moving pretty quickly from one to the next. Not a lot of rest time, but after that 3-minute little burst, you'll get some rest before we go into block number 2. Okay, so number 1 here is twisting pistons. So what that looks like, you can do it from an incline, you can do it from the ground, whatever feels a little bit easier for you. If you need to go into a low plank, you can do that from a low plank or a high plank, okay? If anyone needs alternatives that I'm not providing here in the workout, don't hesitate to let me know, but I'm gonna do it for an incline just for camera angle here. Bringing my knees in just a little bit, and now I'm gonna go through a nice controlled twist from side to side. It's not bad to bring it back to the middle and focus on each direction. So instead of just continuously moving, right? That little twist, pull it back in. Little twist, pull it back in. Okay, that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is an alternating toe touch. So down on the ground, I'm gonna go opposite hand to opposite foot. Bring it back down and alternate. So here, it's not so much about reaching to the foot. It's more about bringing that leg up, bringing the shoulder up, and going for that body crossover touch. So if that means I'm hitting more closer to my knee, or if I'm hitting closer to my shin, or if I'm getting all the way up, right? You can just adjust there for whatever level you're at. The higher up you come into a V, the harder it's gonna be. The lower down your shoulders stay, the easier it's gonna be. But remember, we're raising that leg nice and straight versus pulling the foot in each time. Okay, number 3 is windshield wipers. So we can just stay down on the ground. We're gonna bring those knees up. We're gonna bring them down to one side, back to the middle, down to the other side. So this is very similar to your twisting pistons, but instead of being in a plank position, you're on your back. It's okay again to kind of stop at the middle, bring it down, pull back, bring it down and pull back, okay? So it is okay to have that tiny little rest point. You're gonna get a better pull on each side coming back to the middle versus that continuous just kind of flopping from side to side. And our last one here is a standing crunch. So again, a bit of a crossover, but I'm pulling in, exhaling as I cross over versus just bringing the knees, right? We don't want to do this. It's not a march as it's a crunch, okay? Let's get warmed up. Let's start with a jog on the spot there, everyone. We are at 220 squats. That's a lot of squats, guys, but we will make it through. Okay, let's go for 20 squats. Remember, on the recording, if you're doing this later, you can always hit pause to finish your squats if you're feeling a little rushed on those. Right now, we're just going based on the people on the live call, but you can definitely pause and give yourself a bit of extra time to do those squats. Okay, let's do some torso twists here. A little bit more of a upper body and core warm up. Let's do a few high kicks, just 5 to 8 per side, just a little bit of a stretch through that hamstring, through that glute, warming up a little bit more there. And then we'll do just a few arm circles here, warm up that shoulder a little bit as well, and then we're gonna get going. So we're gonna go 30, 40, 50, 60 on this one. You got 3 minutes straight, but we are flipping pretty quickly from one to the next, kind of giving you a little bit rest there just in which abdominal muscles we're using. So just a reminder here, number 1 is that twisting piston, okay? So I'll give you a few more seconds here to set up, and then we're gonna get going. 3, 2, 1, and let's go for it. Don't forget to breathe here, right? On core work, we want to breathe every rep. Nice work, everyone. 5 seconds, and then we are flipping over onto our back, opposite hand to opposite toe, and let's switch. So down on your back, you're going into that opposite hand to opposite foot, full extension, bringing it in, full extension, bringing it in. Again, don't forget to exhale here on every set. Ten seconds. You're staying on your back after this. 3, 2, 1. Now we got windshield wipers. Arms out to the side. Bring those knees up and rotate through the lower body again. Same as your twisting pistons, except now you're on your back. "20 seconds, and then we're standing up for standing crunches. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're up to our feet for that opposite elbow to opposite knee, right? Exhale as you crunch in. Think more about that crunch than about how high or how close together your knee and your elbow's getting. "30 seconds. Nice work, everyone. 15 seconds to go. And done. Okay, we're gonna go for a set of 25 here on your squats now. Don't worry, I'll keep track of your total number. Same thing on the call here. If you need a little bit more time, take it. Just give it, or if you're on the recording, I mean. We're gonna go into our second set of exercises here. So go ahead and finish up your squats if you need. I'm gonna demonstrate our second set, and then we're gonna get going on those. Okay, up first we got scissor kicks. So down on our back on the floor, we're kicking in and out. If you need to relax your head and shoulders, that's okay, but we want to focus on pulling that belly button in, pushing that lower back into the floor. So if I need to, I can also go higher up. Okay, so we're just focusing on pulling that belly button in, being able to breathe through it. That's a little too easy. Just a small inch at a time is all you probably need to do versus rushing down to get those feet all the way down to the ground. Number 2 is our upper rotational crunch. Legs can be bent or straight here, but I'm gonna think about bringing my shoulders up, going into a little scoop. I wanna alternate directions, okay? So that little up is gonna help you get those upper abdominals engaged, and then I'm just going into that little rotation. Okay, number 3 is plank jacks. So it's exactly like our scissors, but now in that plank position, out in. Remember, I can step them out. If you find that you don't get good core engagement because you're just focusing on the feet going in and out, you can also just hold the plank. Okay, this can also be done from an incline. If you're not going onto your shoulders, if that's just too much pressure, even from an incline, stay on your back and kick up and down instead of in and out, okay? And then finally, number 3 is our 90-90 crunches. So back onto our back, we're gonna exhale as we bring the shoulders straight up and down. Okay, so unlike the rotational ones, these are now just going up and down, up and down. Okay, let's go for another set of squats here. You've had some rest time, and then we're gonna get started. So let's go for another 25, everyone. Nice, everyone. Okay, so we're starting on our backs, kicking in and out. A few seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and let's go for it. Nice job, everyone. 5 seconds. And good. Now we're going to that upper rotational crunch. So shoulders come a bit, and I make that little scoop back down. So you're lying down on the ground, bringing those shoulders up just into that little oval, that little scoop. Ten more seconds. And switch. We're into plank jack. So in that plank position, feet going in and out, or if you're staying on your back, kicking up and down. Nice work, everyone. 15 seconds, then we're on our back for 90-90 crunches. Two, one, and switch. So you're on your back, exhale as you bring those shoulders up. If keeping the feet up at that 90 degrees is too much, just bring the feet back down. Okay, but we're going for crunches here for your final minute of this group, not final minute of the workout. Hang in there, everyone. You got 15 seconds. Then we're done with this little block of exercises. Five seconds, just a few more reps. And done. Okay, awesome work. You're gonna hop up for 30 squats. Anyone noticing that those sets are slowly getting a little bit bigger? You can do 10, take a tiny rest, do 10, right? But we're gonna go for 30 here. Once you're done that set, you've officially done 100 of your squats already today. Whew, time flies. Okay, we're back to block 1, twisting pistons. So in that plank position, either on the ground or from an incline, going for that rotation, right? Lying on your back, opposite hand to opposite foot for the next one. Lying on your back for your windshield wipers. So same as your twisting pistons, except feet going in and side to side from that lying down position. And then finishing off with your standing crunches. Okay, same thing, 30, 40, 50, 60. Give you about 10 more seconds here, just catching your breath if you need it. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hang in there, everyone. 5 seconds, and we're switching. And let's switch. So you're on your back, opposite hand to opposite foot. Remember to exhale as you come up, right? Alternating toe touches here, you got it. Ten more seconds, then we're on to windshield wipers. 2, 1, good. Arms out to the side, bring those knees up, and you're alternating through the lower body again here. Or rotating, not alternating. Nice work, everyone. $15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. We're back up on our feet for your standing crunches. Right, same thing. Exhale on each one, bringing that elbow and knee towards each other. Thirty seconds. Nice work, everyone. Breathe through it. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we're gonna go for another 30 squats here, everyone. We'll be over halfway after this set. Okay, take a little bit of time here. Don't rush. Go ahead and finish up your set. We're now going back into our second group. So on your back, kicking in and out into your scissor kicks. right? Number 2 is lying on your back still. We're gonna bring those shoulders up and go into that upper rotational crunch. Just remember to alternate each direction or each rep. Onto your hands and knees, feet kicking in and out, right? Those plank jacks. So if you need to go into a low plank, you can. If you need to just hold the plank, you can, or again, flip onto your back and kick up and down. And then our last one is our 90-90 crunches. So knees up at that 90 degrees, exhaling as you bring those shoulders forward. Okay, that's group 2 here again. Give you a few seconds here, and we're starting with those scissor kicks. So on your back, in and out with the feet, and let's go. You guys are troopers. I'm doing the squats with you, but you're doing all of this other stuff too. 10 seconds. Staying on your back after this for your upper rotational crunch in 3, 2, 1. Just remember, shoulders are coming up, but then I'm making that little scoop. Switch directions to the other side into that little scoop. Your shoulders only need to come up enough that you feel those upper abdominals engage. Don't feel like they have to get super high, but you can come higher to make it a little bit more challenging if you need to. 15 seconds here on this exercise. Two, 1, and good. So now we're into your plank jacks, onto your hands and feet, right? Feet kicking in and out, incline from your forearms, whatever you need to here. Nice work, everyone. You got it. Ten seconds, and then you're onto your back for your 90-90 crunches. 2, 1, and let's switch. So feet up or down, whatever you need to. Just remember, we're not just pulling the head up. We're trying to lift those shoulders up off the ground, crunching our abdominals in. So exhale as you come up, control it down, big breath, exhale as you come up. These don't have to be rapid fire, right? That little hold at the top can be just as effective versus trying to go for, as many possible reps as you can. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Two, 1, and done. Okay, yes, we do have another set of 30 squats. We've got this set plus 2 more, and then we're all done our squats for today too. So we're on the home stretch here. Okay, we'll give you a little bit more time to finish your squats, a little bit more rest for those of you who are done. We're going back into our twisting pistons, right? So that twist through the lower body, the alternating toe touch, opposite hand coming up to meet opposite foot. Windshield wipers, lying down on your back, bringing those knees up. Again, twisting through the lower body. and then standing up for our standing crunches. Okay, a little bit more rest time here, and then we're gonna go back into it. Everyone's hanging in there. Is it feeling a lot harder with those squats? Yeah, we're definitely, what?
It's okay.
Okay, so let's get set up for your twisting pistons here. 3, 2, 1, and let's go for it. 30 seconds. Nice work, everyone. 10 more seconds of this, then we're on our back for alternating toe touches. 2, 1, and good. So down on your back. Remember, this isn't about how high you come up. If you need to start tapping more towards your shin or your knee, as you get fatigued here, that's okay. Just think about that straight leg raise, and your hand just reaches as far as it can. Hang in there, everyone. 15 seconds of this one left. Three, 2, 1. Now you're on your back, arms out, bring those knees up, and rotate through the lower body again, just from your back this time. Nice work, everyone. 10 seconds. And then we're on our feet for standing crunches. 2, 1, hopping on up. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. This is your last time you're doing this one. You're doing good. Nice work, everyone. Breathe through it. Exhale as you come together. Take that breath in. Exhale as you come together. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we've got our second last set of 30 squats here, everyone. A little bit more time to finish up or rest here. We got only one more set of 30. We're almost done those squats. We got one more block of 3 minutes here on your core. So back to the ground, kicking in and out from your back for your scissor kicks. Then into those upper rotational crunches, right? So that little scoop rotation through the upper body. You should be feeling that right in those upper abdominals, okay? Back onto your hands and knees for plank jacks in and out. Remember, you can go low plank, you can just hold a plank, or you can do flutter kicks from your back. So kicking up and down, and then finally finishing off with your 90-90 crunches. So bringing those shoulders up, focusing on that tuck in, not just bringing the head up. Okay, About 5 seconds here, we're gonna get going. So on your back for your scissor kicks first. 3, 2, 1, and let's go for it. So remember, bring those feet higher up to the ceiling. You can even point them straight up to the ceiling. As long as you're focusing on pulling that belly button in and going into that in and out kick. Three, 2, 1. We got those upper rotational crunches now. So up into that scoop. Switch directions. Hang in there, 10 more seconds, and then we're switching to the plank jacks. So 3, 2, 1, into that plank position, high or low, feet going in and out, either one at a time, bring back in, both hopping in and out, hold the plank, right? Lots of variations here, the as needed. This is our final round. "15 seconds, everyone. Then we're back onto our back for 90-90 crunches. 3, 2, 1, onto your back. Exhaling as you're bringing those shoulders up, controlling it down. Just pace them out. They don't have to be rapid fire. If at some point you need to just bring the shoulders up, reach to the ceiling instead of moving up and down, you can also just hold that position. "30 seconds. We got one more set of squats after this, and then we're stretching and calling it a day." I appreciate the little thumbs up there, Kevin. 15 seconds, everyone. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Awesome job. 30 squats here. That's all you got to do to finish out the workout portion of today. Right, so we'll get my last 30 in too. Once you're done your squats, take a little bit of rest, grab something to drink here if you need. We will stretch it out. And I always say I call it good for the day. I'm sure you all have lots to do yet today, but at least your workout portion's done. Okay, we will spend some extra time stretching your legs as well, right? All of those squats are bound to add up, but let's start with just a little lower back stretch here. So giving myself a nice big hug, tuck the chin. We're gonna exhale as we bring the shoulders forward. So this isn't so much about sticking your hips back. I wanna kind of curve those shoulders forward till I get a gentle stretch in that lower back. I'm gonna hold that position for about 4 big breaths in and out. Come on up from that. We're gonna go into that one more time. So same thing, give yourself a hug, tuck the chin, exhale as you bring those shoulders forward, finding that sweet spot where you feel that gentle stretch. And good. Okay, for anyone who likes a standing quad stretch, we can do it standing, grab that foot. Don't hesitate to grab something, right? This isn't about balance, this is about stretching the muscle. So don't fight too much there with that balance issue. Deep breathing. If you're not feeling it, make sure that you're squeezing your glute, pushing the hip forward instead of letting kind of that hinge in the hip here, right? Try and pull that foot back if you're not feeling it. If you're already feeling it, don't worry about that. Okay, let's switch sides, same thing. Whoop. I don't know if a rolly chair is the best thing to hold for balance, but. Okay, we're gonna come down to a half kneel here next. So we're gonna stretch a little bit more kind of into the quad, but also the hip flexor a bit, okay? So this is a small room. Having the knee that's down, I'm gonna squeeze that, push that hip forward. And now if I need to, I can just lean into it a little bit as well. So just increasing that stretch a little bit more into the hip and into directly into the quad. Okay, just making sure though that I'm coming my whole body forward. I'm not having shoulders way behind the hips. Deep breathing in and out. You can relax off of that for a second. Exhale as we go forward again. You might get a little further. Good, let's switch it over. So same thing, just on the other side here now. Squeeze that glute. If your heel's coming up on the knee, you can bring that foot further out too on the foot that's planted there. Don't feel like that has to be really close in. Good. We're going to come down onto our hands and knees, a little bit more of an actual core stretch here. We're going to go to a cat-cow. So cow is kind of when my back's rounded in, heads up. I'm going to exhale as I move into that cat, that rounded back, that angry cat. Inhale as I come in, and exhale as I push out. So don't rush them, right? Take that nice slow breath every time you move, either that inhale or that exhale, and go for about 8 of those. Good, we're gonna try and stretch out those obliques a little bit here. So with that, reach over, right? Really just letting myself take that big breath in, that exhale. So I should be feeling that a little bit into the side here that I'm stretching. Okay, deep breaths in and out. Again, with that exhale, you might find yourself sinking a little further and a little further. So that big breath in, that full relaxing, just let it all out, exhale. And then we'll go over to the other side. You should really feel yourself even kind of sink with that exhale. Awesome, we'll do one more here, the Cobra Stretch. If the Cobra Stretch hurts your back, just be really careful that you're not worried about how high up you get. You just want to extend, hips should stay on the ground, no lower back pain. So if I need to reach further out, so I'm not extending up so far, that's okay too. And then that inhale and exhale is still super important. So you should kind of feel those abdominals sink with that exhale. We'll come on down. If you need to bring your hands in a little closer, you can. Exhale as we push up again. And then go for about 4 nice full breaths in and out there, and then we're done for today. Awesome. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hopefully you had a great weekend, and we're going to head into a great week here, and we'll see you later.
See ya.